Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crazy Kitsune Gaming, and then welcome to episode 3 of the Garden Warfare 2 Zombie Campaign. And today we're going to be doing this episode as All-Star. So I get to show off Overpowered Ability 1, Overpowered Ability 2, and Overpowered Ability 3. Although I realize I actually forgot to change his abilities back to normal. And I accidentally hit the play as him button rather than the actual, go into the customization booth button. Yeah, All-Star's abilities are a bit broken, to be completely honest. So let's start explaining them. So first of all, we have All-Star's absolute most grand ability, the absolute king of the crop for ability arsenals, Imp Punt. It's literally an imp that explodes. And it's stupidly powerful, because it has a really quick recharge is one of the things. It actually recharges way faster than most abilities in the game. It is incredibly hard to dodge. Despite how small the explosion actually looks, its radius is actually not so modest. And it does enough damage to either outright kill most plants, or even some of the tanky plants tend to die shortly after. He also has the Sprint Tackle, which is not quite as powerful as the Imp Punt. It can still deal a large amount of damage, and catch a large amount of plants in it. And quite often targets are disoriented enough by the Sprint Tackle that they can die to something else, like an Imp Punt or your normal attack. Which, I actually forgot to talk about his normal attack first. Oh well, better late than never. All-Star has infinite ammo. Except not really. He is an overheat character, quite like Citron. His shots are actually pretty dang good. They do have nasty damage drop-off, but they're pretty accurate, even at long distances. They're actually just accurate enough that even at long range, it's enough to potentially kill some targets. Or if not kill them, actually keep them behind cover. Because fun fact, All-Star can actually gain suppression assist. Most characters really can't do that, but for some reason All-Star's attacks are really good at so-called suppressing enemies, which is basically the concept of keeping them behind cover or stopping their health regeneration. Not outright killing them, but keeping them from being incredibly offensive. So yeah, apparently they consider All-Star shots really good at that. And also his last ability, which is not incredibly powerful, but definitely helps him be a rather defensive character. He has the tackle dummies, which, fun fact, if you sprint tackle them, then yeah, they can actually survive it, which is pretty cool neat little detail. Yeah, these things are basically big shields. They work like the tall nuts, just with way more health, and they are way better at actually keeping shots out. In fact, the AI All-Stars will often use this ability anytime they're getting hit by something like a Gatling or Sunbeam. It's basically like just a big chunk of health they drop on top of themselves. It's actually a pretty nice ability. It's just probably the one you use the least because, let's be honest, being able to instantly kill somebody with Imp Punt or disorient a large crowd of people with Sprint Tackle is going to be vastly more used than a shield. Anyway, Dr. Patient, what is today's assignment? Ancient Knowledge. The secret door finding... The secret door finder isn't working. Expert advice is required. Secret door finder very old and not working. Only one zombie know what to do. Must go see Zen Sensei. He very old too. Smell like mothballs. Brains. Yeah, we've met Zen Sensei a few times before. He's a pretty snazzy guy to deal with. Although this time he won't be trying to kill us, so maybe he'll be far more enjoyable. Oh yeah, fun fact, the zombies actually have a little playground out here. It's pretty neat. In fact, it's so neat that there are absolutely grown adult zombies who are still coming here. Yeah. Not the most entertaining toys. I mean, even the slide looks a little bit broken. Anyway, Zen Sensei. Hello there, good sir. Ah, greetings, Dirt Walker. I need your help. One who seeks brains always seeks knowledge, which seeks brains. Alright, we'll show him the secret door finder. Ah, yes, and you seek to find a door. I can activate the secret door finder. But first, in order to do this, I need the scroll of instruction. If you bring the scroll to me, I can decipher its text and unlock the finder. I'll find it. Alright, detection mode enabled. Yeah, so this is basically like a mini hot and cold situation, where basically we can tell where it is by, don't tell me to get lost, I'll do that on my own. Basically, you can tell where it is because as you get closer and closer to it, the bar will turn more green and start to fill up. It also tends to flash white more often the closer and closer you get to it. Now, fun fact, its location is actually always fixed. Yeah, this would have been their perfect opportunity to randomize its location or something, but no. There is a different mode where you actually can do this sort of hot and cold minigame, which I'll probably have to show off, just don't really quite know when the perfect opportunity is to do that is the only issue. Do not spit seeds on me. So yeah, the scroll of instruction should be around here. Yep, right here in the plant neighborhood. Make sure that you don't have too many things around you when this starts, because it's going to get very hectic very quick. Interact. That's a very long interacting. And now, Marigold. Yep, let's just unload some damage on her. Yeah, Marigold. Very small target. Thankfully, a lot of the time if you see a Marigold in the open world, they will actually just go and run away a lot of the time. Here, that's not the case. She'll just stay around until you eventually kill her, but dear God, she'll make it very difficult. Because Marigold actually has a very powerful stun ability that she can use any time at short range. So do be careful about getting too close to her, like that. Oh, that would have been such a good imp pun if it hit. Good thing is, you can't really dodge sprint tackle as easy, can you? If you could just stay still for a moment. There we go. Bam. And I got bammed back in return. Okay, dummy. Perfect. Uh-oh, I think she got stuck. Oh, what a pathetic way to die. She just got stuck. I've never actually seen her AI get stuck before, but okay. Well, at least we got some nice money for it. And, of course, the scroll of instruction. Which I can't actually read, because I'm terrible at reading cursive, unfortunately. Well, there were just coin bags left and right. Ah, the Dirt Walker returns. Let's take a look at this. Yes, yes. After carefully examining the scroll, I have discovered the secret door finder needs to be switched to on. Go back. Speak to this scientist of yours. It should work much better now. May brains be with you, and with you as well. So yeah, that's another mission in the bag. Another quest complete. Yeah. So we just needed to turn it on. That was it. That was the extent of the problem. Man, I really don't like the zombie campaign too much. To be fair, the story of the plant campaign isn't, like, marvelous either, but this one it just feels so stupid. Oh, if you could see my face. I literally have my hand all over my face, just trying to comprehend how the writers come up with this shite. But, in any case, I hope you have a good day. I will see you in the next episode. Before you go, though, consider liking and maybe even subscribing. Subscribe to not have to deal with a game with bad writing. In any case, I will see you in the next one. Good day.